Welcome to the Collective, Week 2, Game number 2, Plague vs. Cricket. I'm Shadow. Joining me tonight will be Pizza, but he's going to be running a little late here, so I'm going solo for the first couple rounds. So far, we got Cricket Gang and Plague facing each other on bank again. I know, I'm bored of the map too. But both of these teams won their games last week, both of them in pretty dominant fashion, so let's see what happens this week. Jackal Band coming in here from Cricket Gang. It's a roam heavy map. Definitely want to be able to roam. Thermite Band coming out from Plague. That's interesting. I mean, their attacks are a lot harder to execute, especially on basement and CEO side. Having only the Hibana. Hibana is definitely a band you see more commonly. Thermite. Definitely going to throw a wrench in things. Mirror, a very standard band though. Very hard to attack the basement bomb site with a mirror on board. Same to be said with upstairs, though not as high of an extent. And Echo, the final band here from Cricket Gang. Once again, very standard band. The only thing here of note is Thermite. That's going to make Plague's attack much harder to execute, but it will also make Cricket Gang's attack just as hard to execute in the end. Waiting here on see no 6-picks coming out from either side. Something is wrong, but my stream is still live and working, so that's not a problem. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, the game seems to be one of those new bugs.
Attackers need to locate
that the game just refuses to load for some reason. I assume a lot of you have experienced this in rank so far. But name a more iconic duo than Siege and its bugs. Anyways, angle being open up in garage, that's something we didn't see in the game last night. That angle is very powerful because you can sit in garage and watch all the way to the default plant spot right about there. Heavy roam game coming out here from Cricket Gang. Wall and tellers being open up to allow someone to watch from main stairs from a long angle. Pests coming out to protect the roamers from being droned out. And a castle strategy. They might be going for the aggressive upstairs hold. Here to start out with, just to test the aggression on the side of Plague. Attack has begun here, and it looks like we're going to be not transitioning. Okay, what is going on? Oh, that's weird. Anyways, attack coming out here. Standard second floor clear. Push on down. Very standard bomb attack strategy. No action thus far. Just a lot of droning coming out from Plague. See if they can get anything done, really, with the picks here. The risk of an aggressive roam is getting picked off very quickly, and that all comes down to whether or not you play together as a team.
Torch is hot.
Drone's coming out, but I don't think they've seen anyone yet. Castle's definitely been droned out instead of tellers now. Second floor has been cleared, but the efficiency is not really what you want to see. A minute and a half has already been expended, and no picks on either side. They might just push site here, though, with the aggressive presence. Maverick getting the hatch above open area open, expending about a tank of his fuel on that. It's very efficient. But they don't seem to know where anyone is on this defense. No damage has been exchanged on either side yet, and Cricket Gang just seems to be holding tight. Not very much time left for the attack, for how much map control they have, though.
Bomb located by attackers.
Obana beginning to execute onto site here. That might prove to be an issue for the defenders, as there was only 2 of them on site. Gino with the first pick on a bait, and there goes your castle. Finally, some action here in this game. But only 40 seconds remaining. Gem with the refrag on a shot 6. There goes your Maverick. Gem getting into another engagement and getting taken out. There goes your roaming vigil. Thatcher securing the angle under the hatch. Plant might be beginning to go down here, but Smoke sitting back and a Meister cam. Going to be very hard to get a plant off with only 20 seconds remaining.
Seconds remaining.
Smoke out of canisters now, but I believe there's still a Meister cam up inside of sight. Angle's being held here. No plant going down yet. Plant is now starting to go down. 3 seconds off the clock. Gino with a pick on the Cordsy, and the Meister cam shocking him a little too late. The plant is successfully down, but Cynical is immediately taken out by C4. Gino with a 3rd kill onto Crimson. Scams with the refrag onto Gino, leaving it in a 1v1 with Thatcher sitting passively on top of the hatch, just expending some time.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
I have to compliment the execute here by Plague, even though it took them almost the entire round to get anything done. Once they got it done, it worked perfectly, and Plague will take that round by the skin of their teeth.
Hey, bud.
What's up?
Shadow.
What's up?
I'm here to help.
All right.
I downloaded Parsec. My name is Cynical.net.
Just use the Discord stream that I have open.
Oh yeah, you're right. Is it real time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bet. Say less. Okay. Just a little introduction here. My name is Cynical.NS. I am Shadow's teammate. Also, for anyone watching that was previously on Xbox, I was Racer SG from the Shadow Gaming days. What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. I'm here to help Shadow out.
Oof, thank God. My lungs, they hurt just from that one round.
If you want, I could take over the main hosting.
I'm fine
Or
with
the
it.
main cast. Okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Anyways,
as
Plague
many
with a very
bombs
late
as they
execute, but they secured the round. Defender's going to be trying downstairs again, and I don't think any of their strategies need to be changed here, and it doesn't look like they think that either. Just came down to losing a couple too many gunfights. Not very... sorry?
So how are we looking so far? How was the first round?
The very late execute on the side of Plague. Only about 30 seconds left. 15 seconds left when the first plant started going down, but all the smoke canisters were used, so the plant was gone down successfully at that point.
5 seconds to go.
Late, very late execute. Not very efficient roam clear, but they got it done
Locate a
anyways.
bomb and defuse it.
Came down to a 1v1.
Yeah, this is a weird setup already from seeing a castle when you're holding down a basic defense.
Yeah,
I've never
they
seen
did the same thing last round with
Okay.
these kind of
Interesting.
setup, and it took them a long time to
Okay.
clear them out. Capita coming out from the side of Plague here, maybe as an aid to the roam clear. Spyros definitely can do some work.
Capita is almost a necessity op. Also, if they're holding servers with a blue stairs holder, but it doesn't appear that they're going to be holding blue stairs.
They invest a lot of reinforcements offsite, so I
Okay.
would have to agree. They see all 3 of the janitors, or all 3 of the open area hatches are reinforced, as
It's
well
more
as
of an archives tellers kind of admin office hold.
a lot of the times you'll see a hold up from the 2nd floor, but not often do you see just a open area hold.
Yeah, that's just 3 deep roamers, basically. Alright, yeah.
Drone's coming out from Lunatic here, and Scam's taking out the first one, but that castle barricade is definitely going to slow
Attackers
them
have
down
located
there.
a bomb.
Torch ready.
No, and they left the elevator hatch open for a drop.
As well as the one under genders. Oh, Losno with a pick on the Cordsy, and there goes one of your 2 anchors. This might be a quick side execute.
Breaching charges up.
Maverick
He has made control of servers.
Maverick successfully getting the open area hatch open as well.
Well, it looks like Vigil's going to be there to contest, though, however, in that southwest corner of open area.
Neither of them, both of them getting into a fight with each other, but neither exchanging any damage. Obana opening the walls up here. And only Maverick left on site, but or not Maverick, Maestro left on site, but Crimson gets a pick onto Lost now, and Bait immediately onto Gino, the hero of last round, with his triple kill. Gem with a third onto shot 6. It's not looking too good for Plague here this round.
The roamers bouncing back after their early pick on their smoke.
Lunatic on the 3rd floor or 2nd floor by himself, and Cynical down here with just a hole in the sight. 1v1ing this Maestro.
Oh, that angle. Oh.
Ooh, Ian takes a lot of damage, not trading off too much himself either. This is a very good setup by this Maestro right here. Scams with a pick on a Cynical, leaving just the Thatcher making his way down main stairs. Lunatic with a pick on his Scams though. Makes it a little more doable, but only 15 seconds left, no diffuser in hand.
15 seconds left.
It's not looking too good here for Plague.
10 seconds left.
Cricket Gang take round 2. Gem with the final pick on the Lunatic. I was good to swear Castle killed him.
Yeah, they were both holding angle.
Nice shot by Gem there.
And the roamers bouncing back after losing one of the hard anchors on site, and Plague just collapsed.
Can you do the operator bans on map ban?
I don't have
Alright, I got him.
open.
I got him. I got it.
I can do it.
I got it. I just opened it. Man.
They're already up.
Oh, hey, Pizza.
So
Are you here to take? I can jump out if you want to do this.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
I just hopped in because Shadow was by himself, and I didn't know when you were gonna get on.
And I thought it was a little bit later than it was.
Well, if you want to jump in since you've been practicing,
Attackers need to locate and defuse
you've been with them
bombs.
before.
CEO defense on the side of Cricket Gang here. Nothing too crazy coming out yet. The defense. The castle is something we definitely didn't see yesterday on the bank game that I'm happy to see now. Castle's going up on the windows. Makes me happy inside. Gender's hatch being open for rotate. Are you here?
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Interesting. Double door, not castle though.
Attackers must locate and defuse a
Be able
bomb.
to sit inside that hallway. That's not a bad spot. Potential jump out for bait.
Bait does like his jump outs. I don't see anything too special here, but
There goes
on the
flamer
defense.
down on that jump out.
I don't see anything too special here on the defense though so far. Only one reinforcement on that wall. That might spell death for someone inside of Long Hall or Long Desk at some point. A lot of drones coming out from Plague here. 3 people hard droning this hallway. I wonder if they've identified that their problem is a slow roam clear. Gino on the windows here might get a pick. Does about 50 health on, or 75 health now on Bait, leaving Castle with almost no HP. It looks like he's the one designated impact trick, so that's not looking very good for him so far. Capito arrow comes out, but misses the top of the impact trick hole, but Bonapelle's going off regardless. And the wall seems to have been open. Very good efficiency by Blark here, but Jaeger coming out of the scams, walking out of the closet and getting a pick on your gridlock, and there goes your Frank watch. And most of the utility, I don't believe she threw any crack stingers down.
I think she threw one.
Yeah, on the stairs. Second set of Obama pellets coming out, opening the other side of the wall. Gino with a pick on a bait, finally taking out that castle with his little tiny bit of HP remaining. But Scam still holding tight inside janitors on his reinforced wall. Not much movement coming out.
Yep, IQ sees that she's getting taken damage from that window, and now she's gonna rotate around to the front. The Mozzie's still in.
Excuse me. Not much action happening here. Only 55 seconds left. Cynical might get picked here, and Scam's here. Scam's backing off after getting flashed. Don't know how this is gonna end, but the diffuser in his hand. This might end badly for Plague.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Scams with a pick on the Cynical, and there goes your... I'm not sure if there's a sound bug or something, but I can't hear that gunfire.
Nice.
Lunatic with the refrag, and the Scams immediately gets refragged himself by Gem, leaving Gino and Shot 6 versus
Attackers
Gem,
will cover the
Cordsy,
bomb
and
diffuser.
Crimson. With only 20 seconds remaining, and the wall isn't, I don't believe, is fully breached, and Shot 6 gets taken down by well-played shot by Cordsy. Cordsy running through the fire, that's a questionable choice.
That was.
Seems to get stuck on the wall there, and Gem just running right through the track stingers. Not a care in the world, but I don't think there's anything that Gino can do here. No diffuser in hand,
Operators, you are out of time.
but he does take down Crimson right at the end there.
This is a lot more of a closer game than yesterday was so far.
Happy to see that.
Yeah.
A lot of the games so far in this league have been very one-sided. If you had asked me who was going to win this game, I couldn't have told you, because both of these teams absolutely rolled their competition in week 1. Anyways, we'll see a Teller and Archives defense here from Cricket Gang. Their tertiary site after winning basement and upstairs. And if you guys don't know how the rule set works, as in ranked, your site locks when you win it, but 2 rounds after it unlocks again. Since they won their defenses on rounds 2 and 3, those 2 sites are locked. And after this round, basement will be unlocked for them once again. But since those 2 sites are locked, they have to go either Tellers or open area, and of course, they chose Tellers, it being the preferable site in my opinion.
They might actually end up opening the
Attackers have
entire
located a
wall,
bomb.
playing in open.
I like this strategy, especially with the castle on board. You can castle off that hallway, hold it from upstairs, then you have your rotate from upstairs down in the basement as well. See what Castle is doing with his barricades here, though. I don't
5 seconds to go.
think any have gone down yet.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Right.
Have any castle barricades gone down?
Down in
He has 1 left in pocket. Where are they?
Put one in
Janitors.
janitor's doorway.
Where's the other one?
This is huge. They very opened up the site a lot, playing upstairs. A lot of people playing.
Gem with a jump out onto Gino, and he's just running around outside.
Defender has been
No
discovered.
one there for the refrag, though. That's not very good. He successfully makes it back in the lobby. No damage taken. And there goes your Zofia and all her utility. Castle transitioning down into the basement. Like we said yesterday, it's not a spot you expect to be droned. Very well can net him a kill.
But using the castle down there, that's like, you could, take the pulse down there. That'll make more sense. You provide utility or information to your teammates. But
There's
castle,
not a
castle's
single
gonna be
defender
up
on site.
Oh, Gem's up
Oh,
there.
Scams is on. Oh, never mind. Cords is on site.
Scams.
I'm blind. Cynical working his way into open area here. But Maverick is your only hard breacher is an interesting choice. And he doesn't see Gem walk into...
Attackers bomb
Loses his
diffuser
fight to
has been
Gem.
dropped.
That's the second pick for Gem on the round.
Either they're not really utilizing their drones very cautiously here.
Lost now with the refrag on the Gem here. A little turnaround there. But there exists another defender inside of this room. See if they can drone him out. In the first round, I know you didn't see it, but in the first round they spent about 1:40 on their drones, so it's definitely a different look here.
Here's out kind of late though.
Crimson successfully makes it back on the site. And all the defenders have fallen back to site. Minute and 16 seconds remaining. Let's see if the attackers can identify that and start pushing accordingly. Never mind, Bait still is on blue stairs, waiting for a flank. But he might be drunk here, and he was in fact drunk here. No capitalization on that intel, however. Buck seemed to be solo joining himself here on the stairs. Bait has gone all the way back under the hatch.
That's smart too. Just get away from that.
Shot 6 with a headshot into Scams after being taken down by the one in the same. Scams rotating back upstairs. Very aggressive play from him there. Ordsy getting hit by the Buck a little bit here. Lost now doing some damage, but not being able to confirm the kill. Ordsy trading some shots back, and both taking about half their HP and damage now. But it's just another waste of time, and here comes Bait for the flank. Ordsy taking down Lost now anyway, though, no help necessary. Leaves just Lunatic with about half his HP and Shot 6 at one health. And he gets taken down by Cordsy, who gets traded off by Lunatic. And we're back. A little technical difficulties on my side. Hopefully we didn't miss too much here.
Attackers
Looks like we're still inside the same round as prior, except you guys missed 90 seconds. What happened prior to me crashing? Can't get those back. Anyways, Maestro going down. That's not a great pick, but Bait's still holding strong here on the stairs, getting flashed out by Shot 6, and losing the fight even though he's boarded. How did he get flashed? Pushing down blue stairs, Lunatic and Shot 6 here. Gem holding over by the third tunnel and getting immediate refrag from Shot 6, getting Lunatic's killer. Gem going down, leaving it in a 2v4. And Shot 6 plant going down, Cordy not being able to throw his smokes from where he's at because of the fire arrow.
15 seconds left.
All it takes is one set of damage to kill Shot 6 here. Gino with a frag onto the Jaeger of Skarns. Now it's just Cordy, and Gino gets that final kill. Plague wins round number 5, taking a second basement attack. CEO coming out from Cricket Gang here is their last defense round. They held it successfully the first time. Let's see if they can go 2 for 2. Any comments?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Anyways. Pizza? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you haven't talked
I
at
think I
all.
was having a problem there. My bad. I was a little mute there. I think I was on full.
Oops.
Yeah, big oof right there. My bad. My fault.
Same setup.
No, like,
Sorry, did
that
you?
was a good execute by Plague there, coming back down and winning that second attack on downstairs.
Working to...
That was their third time, wasn't it?
10 seconds left.
Yeah, they won the first, lost the second, won the third.
See,
5 seconds left.
winning it again. But let's see if they can win upstairs, because last I saw they lost
Attackers
this one.
must locate
Yes,
and defuse
Cricket
the
Gang
bomb.
did win this attack or defense last time, and it doesn't look like they've altered their strategy at all.
Nope. Seems like everything's going to be the same, bringing those castles on those doors over there and the windows. Good.
I
a lot of lines
don't
set.
think the jump out on Gino will work again this time. That definitely was a
Bring
game
up Mozzie
changer.
this time. That was another thing they switched. They took Gem had Mozzie, now he's on Dog.
But he was Bandit last time.
On this site, he was Mozzie. He was
He jumped out with Bandit. I could have. Never mind. It doesn't matter either way. But either way, I don't think that run out's going to work again. So that's one factor that's not going to be the same as the previous round. That man advantage definitely did help them the prior round. Cynical hanging on the front windows of lobby here, seeing if he can get a free pick onto site. But that castle barricade looking to disrupt his strategy. Shield being taken down by Gino's impact grenade from the skylight. That was covering Crimson's rotate hole out.
Ooh, the Thatcher sitting in stock there almost got the pick on the Jaeger coming out of January closet.
Good thing they have a dock. But he doesn't seem to be on site.
Oh,
Crimson taking a little bit of damage as well. I'm not sure by who.
I believe it's the,
A bomb has been located.
that couldn't be the Habana. She's way far low.
Air jab's coming out to deny Gem's rotate back up as the only roamer. Or Cricket Gang this round. Bait might be able to successfully impact Trick, but Gino getting on the window, and he does get one set of Habana pellets, but the wall is successfully open, and Bait runs out, but loses to Gino.
Keep doing the same thing over and over again. They're
You
bound
will
to
eventually get caught. But 2 Habana pellets used just to get one small hole here isn't terrible, but it's not great.
They need to start running this out, seeing where people are.
Only 1 minute remaining for their attack, but their efficiency so far has been pretty good. Meister taking a little bit more damage from Gino hanging on the windows here. Now he's hanging on by a thread. And Gem going down in the lobby trying to get Gino off the windows, not doing any damage to anyone. Crimson, with literally 1 HP remaining, finally gets taken down by Lost Now. Now it's looking really good. Lost Now with a 3rd pick. Gorgie going down. There's your smoke, leaving only Jaeger at 1 HP remaining. And he walks into Lost Now's spray. Flawless round for Plague on their final attack, and they split it evenly. 3-3 going into their defense half.
Lost with a 4K there. That's awesome.
There's some beautiful shots by Lost Now there.
Good callouts, good droning at the end there.
Beautiful execute.
Flawless round. Plague, bring it 3-3. Well, let's see what Plague can do on defense.
This is about as close of a game as we've seen in this league so far. I'm happy to
especially
be
on
witnessing
Bank.
it.
Especially on Bank.
This is exactly where you want to be coming off your attack round.
Been a very one-sided map for these teams in this league so far. And the 6th pick on to Valkyrie from Vigil.
No IQ present, so that might present a problem.
Yes,
Singling out those cameras.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
The defense would be the first bomb site we see. Nothing special there. Let's see how they choose to hold it, however. Maestro going up to do the hatches. Personally, I'm a fan of that. Maestro has probably the least amount of setup on the team. Smoke has to shotgun everything out. Jaeger has so much stuff to stick down. The same with Valkyrie. Maybe you could argue that Legion has the least amount of setup, but...
Did they reinforce that angle for him? They did.
Uh,
We saw it get played by Cookie Gang there.
I don't believe anyone actually played it. They opened it up every round, but I don't believe they ever actually played it.
Well, at least
5
it was still
seconds to
there.
go.
It's pretty good.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, this garage wall right here presents a very long angle from that garage wall through this red hallway wall onto default plant spot. If you reinforce it, that angle is no longer available. And it is a very lethal angle for someone like Maestro or Doc or any ACOG to use. Attack coming out here by Plague, looking like they're going to mimic their opponents and do a 2nd floor take. But also pushing through open area at the same time. The thermite ban might present a problem for them. I seriously doubt they practiced with no thermite on board. What do you think?
I mean, this map, though, there's really only 2 spots where the thermite is very useful, and that's on CEO wall and then downstairs on that CC wall. But Habana's huge in this map. You get those hatches.
Absolutely.
A lot of vertical play. But, I mean, they bring the Maverick too, just in case.
A lot of map control seated here by Plague so far. It doesn't look like Gino is the only roamer. He's going to get into a really early engagement with Crimson and be taken down. There's your C4 off the board.
You drone site right now, you know that all 4 of them are downstairs, you got top control, and you're good to go. Start
And
getting hatches.
only a minute and 15 seconds here. Very good efficiency.
There go the hatches.
Server hatch has been opened. CCTV hatch has been opened. Jaeger is singled out on these stairs with 3 attackers looking down. He might be able to make it back into sight, but that's very... Here comes Buck with a frag grenade. Drone following. Frag grenade coming out, but not doing any damage. Drone getting taken down. See if anyone chooses to wide this Jaeger in his power position here. Jaeger gets taken down without dealing any damage to the
Bomb
opposition.
located by attackers.
Was a nice pinch. Being
Looking
able
good.
to Get the refrag there.
He was a man on an island. No one could have helped him there. Minute remaining. Still, the efficiency has been kept up here by Cricket Gang. Last two Habana pellets going onto the server wall here and opening up default plant spot. This is where that angle we were talking about prior could come in a lot of handy. Especially with Maestro playing in garage.
Yep. Open that up right now. Hold that plant.
Maestro cam going down that
Maestro cam.
leaves only smoke to be able to plant deny with only 2 canisters remaining. Still 37 seconds out here. Smoke going out, dealing a little bit of damage to Cordsy and stopping the plant for 15 or so seconds. Grenade coming out, not doing as much damage, but he gets taken down anyways by Scams. Scams gets immediately downed in a trade, but in a 2v4 with plant going down, it's not looking too great, especially with all this coverage they have here. And he gets revived.
Yeah, bait on flank watch here is going to be big. If that Legion finishes.
Maestro hitting a couple shots on the gem here, taking Zofia down a little bit of health, but like you said, too many angles to watch, not enough people to watch them, and Cricket Gang trading it back. Their first attack is a flawless round and answer to Plague. Cricket Gang retake the lead 4-3.
Nice reaction time there. Saw the head, popped the head. Right in his smiling face.
Does Maestro smile?
Probably
Maestro
not.
doesn't seem the kind of guy would smile
I
very
wouldn't
much.
smile when I lose my Maestro cam that early.
No.
That was a good execute. You know, seeing bait on the flank watch there. You know, no one's gonna get through that.
Especially not in such a the difference in manpower.
Yep. These roamers need to start wasting more time. Make it harder for the team to be able to execute like that. Once you have that much time, they have like a minute 40 to commit their execute, and they.
Gino was a man on an island. He had no one to even remotely get his refrag. Same with Losno on the blue stairs. Those are just 2 effectively free picks. Leaving it, you might as well just start out in a 3v5 in that case.
Pretty much, that's what they're saying. Let's see. They don't really change much of the.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's changed lineup or where the reinforcements are being placed. All 4 hatches reinforced again. The garage, unfortunately, being reinforced again.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't see any change here.
5 seconds left before insertion.
And that seems to be a problem with a lot of teams in this league, is they can't identify what went wrong in the round fast enough to change it.
This team, they might. They came down tunnel or they pushed that blue stairs, so they might give another body up there. Is what it looks like. They have the Legion up there now, but you know, if you're an attacking team, you might switch it up a little bit. Drone it out. See that they're playing heavy there.
Gem with an immediate pick and a pick onto Gino, and there goes your Jaeger. If you want to lose anyone early in the round, it's Jaeger, but you still don't want to lose anyone this early in the round.
Not 40 seconds in.
A lot of the rounds that we saw where Plague was attacking, there wasn't a pick until 45 seconds left. But Lost now with a trade onto Gem, there goes your Zofia and a lot of utility with him.
And he's going upstairs where no one is at, so he can waste a lot of time here, which is good. Needs to hold off at least a minute 30 to 1 minute left on that clock.
Drones chasing him up the stairs here, and a lot of intel gathering, but no C4 coming out. A little waste from Lost now there, but man's running for his life, but gets pinched off by Scams and Crimson while 2 people joined him. Beautiful execute by Cricket Gang there. Cynical playing aggressive on the top of the blue stairs, getting a little bit of damage onto Buck, but not enough to do anything, really. Maverick opening up a hatch in open area instead of Habana using any pellets on it, which is an interesting decision. Buck coming around the corner, doing a lot of damage to Cynical, but Cynical in turn doing a lot of damage back to him. Holding a grenade here, trying to bank it off onto the Legion, who's not damaged at all by the grenade.
Planting toxins.
A lot of damage being traded. Say that again, sorry.
Yeah, Maestro cam
Bomb located by attack.
or a Valcam. That was a Valcam. No.
Scams with the pick on a Cynical, finally ending that little trade back and forth there. And Lunatic once again playing the garage angle without having the wall opened up. And I have to question that decision making.
This time, not as much time on the clock for their execute.
Maverick's starting to open a new hatch. Maybe he's just trying to get an angle. That way he can open that hatch in time. Plant going down here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Cover coming out from Scams, but it looks like Plant is going to be successful here, but shot 6 with the smoke canister and his Scams taking him down.
Wrong one.
Got the wrong guy. No damage coming out on Accordsy, who just retreats up these stairs and holds the angle onto the diffuser. Well positioned. Everyone's well positioned on the attack here. Bait once again watching the flank. Crimson watching the hatch. Accordsy watching the diffuser itself. And I don't think Plague's going to win this one either.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Accordsy doing a little bit of damage to Lunatic while as he pushes forward onto the diffuser. Crimson still watching from above, playing a very passive angle, waiting for the sound cues.
That's around there.
And no time left, even if they could. Accordsy with a pick on a shot 6 anyways.
Attacker mission successful.
And Cricket Gang takes their second attack in a row. Not as good of an execute from them there, but still, they won the round, and that's all that matters in the end, right?
It is. It's all that matters. You win the round. You know, they notified that one person was upstairs. They droned them out. They pushed at least 2 of them together. Oh, good droning. Drone at the end too. Find where the last 2 players were on site, and they just did what they needed to do. Got the job done. And Plague, hopefully trying their luck upstairs as 2 rounds goes by downstairs.
The 6 pick off of the smoke onto the castle. You definitely want the castle, but there's more people I'd rather not have than smoke. Smoke is just so important on every bomb site on this map.
Attackers need to locate and
They've been
defuse as
using
many
the
bombs
smoke
as
pretty,
they can.
you know,
He did
smart. They
locate
got
his
the wrong
smoke in the
person.
proper place. I mean, he killed one, but it was a little of an overthrow. But still, smoke is just too useful of an operator. If you identify that they execute late in the round, smoke is the best operator you can have with Echo Band.
That is an interesting castle setup.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
And they're gonna go in the door there.
And Bait, the player that's probably going to be hanging on those windows, does have breach charges, so they also have a Zofia, so I don't think those castle barricades are meant
10
for this
seconds
world.
left.
They're just gonna be destroyed.
5
Last castle
seconds left.
barricade going on to the long hall, just outside of sight. And just wooden barricades going up on the hanging angles from west and north side. That might present an issue because those can be shot open from far away. Open area take coming out here from Gem and Skims. IQ of Bait just going right upstairs. Not many drones coming out from before. Cordsy is droning Gem and Scams ahead here. But Cynical getting into an early fight with Scams. Cynical losing a lot more HP than Scams in that trade, but both make away with their lives. Cynical going downstairs, trying to waste a little bit of time here. Buck opening the hatches above, trying to pinch off Cynical's rotate here. And Gem watching his rotate on the main stairs. He's very stuck down there.
The droning.
Drone play here by Cricket is very good so far. Scams has dropped the hatch. Looking for an engagement here, just holding the angle. I have to compliment their execution on their room clear here. It's been really nice to watch.
There's someone else on that blue stairs right now.
APS deployed and ready to go.
Valkyrie just picked for free, not even paying attention to the drone that just drove up behind her, and Scams taking out the only C4 on the team. Yeah, you're trying to get a little cheeky here with how much HP is remaining, but he takes Scams down to his level, but Scams is still alive, being able to be picked up. That's 5v3.
Hardly a trade, minute 30 off the clock, but bodies here to get this execute down for sure.
The time wasted is definitely important. It's definitely a factor, but I don't think 2 bodies is worth a minute 30. No way to impact trick that, just because of how low the Hibana pellets were placed. But he does get 1.5
Attackers have located
sets.
a bomb.
Immediately falls off the wall, but he might get picked here from the wall. Spray coming through the bookshelf here as Corti tries to take out the castle. Lunatic goes down. Gino with a pick on a Crimson, leaving it in a 2v4. Corgi, man with a diffuser, playing inside Janitor right now, looking to get a pick onto shot 6, but he gets taken down by Gem anyway, and Gem gets fragged by Gino. Got his head ripped off by that Legion. Plant is going down, angles are being held.
Attackers are active.
Again, it's not looking good here for Plague, and as I say that, Gem just takes off Gino's head, and that's the round. 3 in a row for them, going to match point. Both Scams and Gem with a frag fest going on over here. 12 apiece.
12 each. 24.
I think the problem here for Plague is their rum game. It's just not effective enough.
No, I mean, you wasted minute 30, but you got no picks.
A lot of
Kind
the...
of put,
Continue.
you put yourself in a trap, you know, when you go all the way downstairs, you know, and your Valkyrie dies on the blue stairs, which leaves like your only way out with your teammate, but you get pinched, you get droned out.
That comes into question their communication there. Valkyrie was playing on blue stairs that entire time, I'm pretty sure. Jaeger had to have known Buck had dropped the hatch at some point.
Attackers need to locate
But Valkyrie
and
seemed
defuse
completely
the
unaware that
bomb if
anyone
they
was on the
can.
basement floor with her.
And I don't even think Buck knew that Valk was on blue.
Until they was droned.
Gotten that take.
Anyways, a lot of people will probably argue with me that a down is just as good as a kill in most cases, and in most cases you would be right. But if you down someone and then you die, their teammate who just killed you still has a partner to pick up. That person has 20 HP, and it doesn't matter how much HP you have, you can still headshot your opponent.
Exactly.
If Buck had gotten picked there, the round might have looked different in the end.
5 seconds left.
Castle's still holding all 3 of his. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Attackers are moving.
Yeah, Castle
out to
running around
locate
with his
a
head cut
bomb
off. He's ripping down outside windows here. He might get picked off, depending on where the attackers spawn. Luckily enough for him, they all seem to have spawned alley. And Gino successfully gets away with his head. Still 2 castle barricades remaining.
Drones coming out already. Off the bat.
Castle playing on Kanto spot here, but like we said, all the attackers spawned in alley. No picks gonna be coming off from the lobby windows. For either side. Crimson
Drone it out,
solo
jump
joining
right in.
stock. If anyone was in there, it might be a free pick, but no one's playing in there. It looks like they're all but Cynicals on site. Cynical getting taken out early again, and that's definitely not what you want to see from your own game. This drone work, they're just putting on a clinic right now.
Droning forward, droning.
Lost now with a refrag on his scams. So it's not as bad as it could be. There goes your soft breach. That will definitely save whoever's Impact's tricking feet. That wall wasn't reinforced? What? Gem with a pick on Gino, and there goes your castle. That wall wasn't reinforced. What is going on?
Somebody might have been AFK at the beginning of the round. There's no way you don't reinforce that wall.
Bait jumping outside, going to do some work hanging on the windows. Nabana charges coming out, opening the other wall.
The drone's coming out, find the last 3 players. They are all of them.
Corgi with a pick onto Lunatic, but lost now with a trade back onto Bait. Getting your Maverick off the windows. 2 full HP defenders versus 2 full HP attackers and a very weak Gem on Zofia. But Plant is going down here. Doesn't look like anyone's holding enough angles to trade. Doc overstimming himself, pushing around the outside.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
But Plant has successfully gone down. Man advantage on the side, and Lost now loses his gunfight to the Thatcher. Cricket Gang take the round, and that's game. Cricket Gang just putting on a clinic on their attacking side. Just 4 straight rounds to finish off the game. Well, that's all she wrote for this game. Let's see who we're interviewing.
I thought we might see a little more closer game there coming from the split, but
Especially with how close it was.
Cricket Gang took the split 3-3 and didn't look back. Seems to be very attacker sided today.
Definitely. 7 attacking rounds out of the 10 rounds of the game.
It's crazy.
All right, let's get bait up in here. Hey, bait. How's it going?
What's up? Good.
Congratulations on your week 2 win.
Appreciate it.
We thought that game was going like neck and neck the entire time up until you guys got an attack. You just put on a clinic there at the end.
Did not
Uh,
look back.
We
No.
threw 3 rounds on defense, to be honest. Like we were throwing rounds left and right. So
And why do you say that? What happened?
because just little miscues, rounds where like we stalled them for 2 minutes and they would just rush in and get us all. Like I had a little mishap as Warden on blue stairs, where I had my thing activated, and as soon as she threw her third flash, like it disabled, so I got blinded. Just
We
little
were wondering
We
what
were
happened
wondering.
Just
Yeah,
little
we were.
mistakes like that costed us to lose those rounds on defense when we shouldn't have, because we were doing our job and wasting time. It just came down to them just rushing site and us choking, basically, in a sense.
Yeah, but you guys did not look back on attack. Definitely got
Yeah,
your
we
drones
cleaned
in
it up.
place.
We sat down after our defensive rounds and decided that we just wanted to. We started cleaning up our attacks and all that stuff, not losing our gunfights, holding what we're supposed to hold, just doing our jobs, basically. So.
Yeah, you guys put on a clinic. The drone work was very well executed. You pinched the roamers really quickly. They didn't do much back to you on the trades, and you just put on a clinic.
Yeah, that's usually what we try to do. So
So how do you all determine who watches flank? Is it just a specific spot, or you were like, I'm just gonna do it. I'll watch flank. Once
well,
that flank went down.
it just depends on like who's in the position at the time. I wasn't doing anything, so it was just me at that moment in time.
That's good. Usually people, like get kill hungry, or they don't worry about the flank, and next thing you know, you got somebody coming up and picking a couple people off. So that was good watching that flank.
Yeah,
You played that
we always
very
make
well.
sure we at least have somebody watching it so they don't bite us in our butt.
Communication was very evident throughout that entire game from you guys.
Yeah, we
Everything
emphasized
was
that a lot.
coordinated.
So
Any other questions, Pizza?
No, I don't have any more.
All right, man.
Who's y'all's next opponents?
Red Nation, I think.
Red Nation.
Well, good luck on that game.
Good luck.
Thanks for the interview. Congrats on the win. You have a good night.
I appreciate it, man.
Have a good night.
You too.
And that's it for this game tonight. Come back in about 55 minutes to see the next game at 9 o'clock. That will be Red Nation versus... Let's see here. Red Nation versus USAE, I think? I have no idea. Either way, it starts at 9. Come back then. And thanks for coming and watching. You guys have a good night.